Yes. Uh, Wait, I am sharing that PDF. Yes, we were here. Okay. So I explained you some examples that adverbs are asking us, or they are identifying that how, in which manner the action has been done. Third sentence, the child looked around for her lost toy. Again, the manner how. How he looked? The child looked around everywhere. The bus arrived an hour late. Okay, so what was the frequency of the bus? That it was late. Okay, like this, which gives us the sense of the place, indicating that it can be outside, inside. These are the words which show us that the action is going, how the action is going on in the place. First example, they performed right there before us all. The place is there, took place there. You will meet me here tomorrow morning. Now here, the subject is saying to meet here means here the place is specially depicted. Third, Raju came in and Vinay went out. It's all clear that in means here and out there. Raju will come and Vinay will go out. He came down and then went up again. So down is also a place and upstairs is also a place. Fourth kind, adverbs of frequency. Now frequency, what means frequency? These are the adverbs which show how many times. Okay? The action we are doing, it shows how many times. Action which is performed. Sometimes it's regularly, sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it is oftenly. Okay? So the action performed by us is how many times, that can we get from the kind adverbs of frequency. And when we are reading the sentence, then the question arises, how often? Examples are, here you can see the examples. We always complete our work in time. How often means how often you are able to complete your work, and you will reply always. So always is the word of frequency. Customers never buy such products in winter. Again, never word shows frequency. My friend often visits us in his vacations. Number of times your friends used to visit, it's often. Barking dogs seldom bite. Okay, this is also the frequency, seldom word. Now fifth point, interrogative adverbs. These adverbs ask questions besides modifying the verbs. Interrogatives are always the words which are placed on before the helping verb or the verbs to ask the question. Generally, we know that words beginning with WH are the words of question, questions. One word HOW. This is also the word which can be asked, put on to ask the question. Now examples are, how are they planning to finish the job in time? In every sentence of interrogative, at last we have to put the question mark also. Second sentence, where will she study after leaving this school? Third, why did you return the newly bought dress? Fourth, when is he expected to reach here? So children, you can see all the words starting with WH are considered to be the words asking question why, where, when, which, okay, and how. These are some particular words we are using as interrogative words. Relative adverb. Sixth kind. These are the adverbs which join two statements besides modifying a verb. For example, can you tell me how you managed to win that contest? Means when two different statements, two different sentences are placed, these words show the relation of first subject with the other one so that we can say them relative adverbs. These words show the relation with one to other. Like, can you tell me? This is the question put up by the first person and he's asking with you. You is the second person. Okay? Can you tell me how? So first person is asking with the second person. It's clearly indicated by reading the sentence that can you tell me? If somebody is asking us, then he's just putting a question like this. Can you tell me how? So how word relates to you. Okay, no one knows why the prices are falling nowadays. So no one, the people no one is particularly indicated, no one knows, and this one is no one is indicated with the prices. Why the prices are falling nowadays. The relation is showed between no one and the prices. Do you know where terrorists get support from? So the first person is putting the question from you and the relation is shown by the word where. Okay, do you know where terrorists get support from? Fourth sentence, I will tell you when you have to open the door. So I and the second person you, both are related with the word when the action has to be performed. So such kind of sentences which relate two persons for showing their action or for asking some or the other thing are called relative adverbs. Seventh kind, adverbs of direction. These are the adverbs which show to which side the movement, turn or curve takes place. Now it's all about simply the movement, how the subject performed the movement. In the sentence, how the movement is performed by the subject. It can be turn also, it can be curved also. Examples, the wall was sinking inward. Okay, in the inward direction means the wall was just to fall and it's daily it's sinking. So in the direction is inward. The sheep were going toward the top of the hill. It should be towards, as should be there. You can do a correction, S. The sheep were going towards the top of the hill. The direction of the sheep is towards, at the direction of the hill. The child jumped forward to catch the butterfly. The movement is forward. Okay? Jumping movement of child is forward. So where we are getting the movement directions, where we can identify the movements is called as adverb of direction. Now, in the movement, some positions of adverbs are also there. Like an adverb is placed after helping verb as is, am, are, was, were, etc. In earlier previous classes, I taught you that verbs are of two kinds. Basically, one is the main verb to perform the action, and others are the helping verbs. We are using in tenses: is, are, am, was, were, has, have, okay, will, shall. These all are the helping verbs. So, according to the point, an adverb is placed after. Yes, Naina Chaudhary, you are correct. Helping verbs are also called as auxiliary verbs. Very good. Adverb is placed after helping verbs. So the position of adverb is also like it is placed after the helping verbs. Like he is never. Is in the sentence you can see is a helping verb, and never, the adverb is placed after helping verb. He is never absent from school. I am. Am is also helping verb. Extremely happy today. Second, when adverbs of time, place, and manner come in same sentence, means when all the three are placed in the same sentence, their order is like first manner will come, then place, and then time. Okay? If we feel reading a sentence that all these three kinds are given, then we have to place them according to some particular positions, like manner will be first, place will be second, and time will be third. Following example is given: he fought bravely, this is the manner. In the battlefield, in is the place. Okay, we are using in prepositions to depict place. Okay, in the battlefield, yesterday. Yesterday shows the time. So here's clear. Third point, sometimes adverbs are used before the verbs. Now this is also a condition that sometimes adverbs come first before the verbs. I always try. In this sentence, try is a main action verb, okay? But in spite of that, adverb is used because to show as the manner, okay? I always try to do my best. Ravi often makes. A make is also a main verb, but it shows the manner how often. Ravi often makes mistake. So according to third point, we are understood with the examples. Fourth point, the adverbs only and even are used before the words they modify. Her father was the only male. Means the means of this sentence is that if there is a particular noun or pronoun related to the subject, then we have to show only and even, the relation of only and even with that relative person. Okay, not the subject, with the relative person. In that case, only and even. Fifth point, when an adverb modifies the complete sense, it is placed at the beginning of the sentence. Okay. Then we have to modify our sense of the sentence completely. Then sometimes some words of adverbs are placed just before the beginning of the subject. Like therefore, the tutor emphasized the need of continuous study. Means the tutor guided, he emphasized, he focused more to tell how your study should be in continuous process. Why there is need to study continuously. That is the means of sentence. Fortunately, I was not present at the place of accident. Okay, here you can see fortunately adverb, and it is placed before the subject I. Okay, sometimes you are being asked, have you seen the accident, and you are saying no, I was not present there. So this is the adverb add-on verb, add-on word fortunately. Luckily, the child was rescued unhurt. So, the child is the subject, and before the subject, we are placing luckily adverb. So, the sentence is luckily the child was rescued unhurt. Matlab, he was safe, he was not hurt. Now comes comparison of adverbs. Children, as previous I had told you, we have a session of adverbs and adjectives in the month of April. The chapter was there also of adjective. Now it's adverb. That comparison of comparison in the sentence comes when we have two words but and then. These two special words are there to highlight the comparison. And when we are using comparative degree, the positive degree becomes ER. Like one word is fast. In the positive degree, there is the word fast. In comparison, it becomes by joining the suffix ER, faster. Okay. So whenever we read in the sentence that there is but or then, other than this, we have to simply change. We have to give the degrees of comparison to certain words. We will add on ER. Near, nearer, late, later, loud, louder, soon, sooner. Okay. Now some words are ending with ly. Their spelling doesn't change, but they are ending by ly. And because of we are putting more in front of, in the beginning of those words, like swiftly. It will be more swiftly. Okay. Then happily, more happily. Yes, somehow we can say that adverbs are also similar to adjectives because there also we are using comparative and superlative degrees. Like that we are having this in the chapter. Wisely, more wisely, slowly, more slowly, quickly, more quickly. Okay, now talking about superlative degree. For superlatives, it means superior, all the one. If we are having the article the in the sentence, then there comes superlative. Okay, if the is placed before the verb, then we are using superlative degree and we are adding the suffix est in superlative degree of a verb. Like fast, the superlative becomes fastest. Okay. Near, it becomes nearest. Late, latest. Loud, loudest. Soon, soonest. Like that, I have told you that some words are add on with more and are some are added with most. The spelling completely doesn't change and it will become most swiftly, most happily, most wisely, most slowly, and most quickly. Okay. So these were the comparison and superlative differentiation of adverbs. Every verb means every main action is a positive word. Remember this, when the action is performed, when the main verb you can see in the sentence, it is a positive degree. And when it has been asked with you in the question that you have to change it, you have to convert it in comparative or superlative, then only you will change that. So we are done with page 240. Now we are having the exercises. This was the page. Exercises on page 242. The first exercise question is, Encircle the adverbs in the sentences given below and write their kinds. So first sentence is, he went out when I entered the room. So I want to ask from the students, as per explained by me the whole chapter, you can answer me via text messages. What will be the adverb here and what will be the kind? The students can tell me through message. When. Abhinav said when. Okay. Can you tell me the kind? Kind. Relational. Relative. Okay, Nana. Yes. It's when is given. So here, children, he went out when I entered the room. Actually, the sentence is depicting the time. Okay. It's not relative here. It's exactly showing the time. You can see the sentence again. He went out when I entered the room. That was the timing. Yes, it is showing timing. Okay. So first one we will be having when. The word is when, and the kind is adverb of time. Second sentence, doubtlessly this was an inglorious finish to the show. So tell me which word is adverb and the kind? Naina Chaudhary, doubtlessly. Very good. And also tell me the kind. Yes, students, you are right, doubtlessly, but also I need the kind. Which is the kind here? Can anybody tell me? Actually, it's the manner. Okay? It's the manner. Yes. So you will underline doubtlessly and you will write manner. Third sentence, Kautilya made efforts afresh for the test. Yes. Third one, fresh. Naina Chaudhary, you are right. And what is the kind? Yes, it's also again showing the manner. How? Okay. How he made efforts for the test? It shows manner. Fourth sentence, he gave an incredibly elegant and powerful performance. So, incredibly powerful. Yes. Some students are replying. Powerful, incredibly, yes. And this shows the manner. The kind is manner. Fifth sentence, people couldn't understand how he managed victory after losing 2 sets. Now here, the word for adverb is how. Yes. Now the kind also I need. Relative adverb. Yes. It's not interrogative because there are two persons and the relation is shown between both of them and it relates to both of them. That's why how indicates what? Relation. Yes, it is relative adverb. Sixth sentence, he hence couldn't prove his point before all. Before, yes, before word is correct, it's adverb. And that is what? Time. Yes, class. Very good. You people are understanding and responding me. That's good. Nisha was extremely angry to see Tarun crying. Yes. Extremely. Yes. Okay. Arshit, Naina, Tapanshi, Abhinav, Pratishta, very good students. Extremely shows the manner. Okay. 8th sentence. Sachin played most impressively in the last decade of 20th century. This is the last sentence. So what will be the adverb? Impressively. Okay. And there will be last also. Okay. Manner. Yes. Impressively is the manner. Okay, class. Now time's up. And thank you, class, for responding the answers. Thank you.